Oh, good. We've got a human here. Okay. Welcome. Sorry, I've just been quiet, like waiting for something to actually happen. And also behind on setting up. Ever since I've been going to the studio over here, every time I reset connections and such. Maybe that's why my computer's been so ungodly slow recently. Who knows? That's just speculation on my part. Not even sure. Anywho, here we go. Signing to what? It says signing on to YouTube on Toshiba insert number here on here, and that's on my phone. My phone is not a Toshiba product. Why am I? Oh, it's the TV again, which is a Philips, so that doesn't make sense either. Why is Toshiba promoting itself here? Does one of my neighbors have a Toshiba TV and I have a Philips for some reason? If so, but can we please swap, because this one is garbage. That's how you know I'm not sponsored. I speaketh the truth. Anyway, welcome to MyStreet 5 years later. I'm going to assume by the fact there's no one on the main channel that both people watching right now are watching on the Butter Bunch, because I thought I'd open this up to the Butter Bunch today because today we reached 400 subscribers on the Butter Bunch. So I thought I would invite some people along and in order to discuss some Butter Bunch related stuff as well as Aftermath stuff, because yeah, why not? I also have Ghosty like talking to me and describing this a bunch of stuff that's going on for a character that she wants me to voice. That's all I'll say about that. I gotta link this. Oh hey, I actually got notified of my own thing because I'm subscribed to the Butter Bunch. I guess that means we're not quite all 400, but then again, all four of us are subscribed to the Butter Bunch. We just don't do it the other way around. That's the difference. I'm just reading this, like the stuff that Ghosty's talking about. It's an interesting series. Maybe it's worthy of a review at some point. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to again. I still have a few minor bits to set up. Oh, and hello, Blue Eclipse. First person to comment on any of these. I thought like the main channel or the Butter Bunch. The people on the Butter Bunch are keeping rather silent right now. There you go. This can be you lot. People watching on the other channel. Who knows? And like I said to people over there, like you don't have to necessarily talk about. Oh, here's another one. Hello, Ghosty. I've just been talking about the fact that you wanted me for a character, and I didn't say anything else. I just said it was for. I said you did a thing for a thing. That's all the spoilers I gave. So yeah, welcome back. It's been quite some time. What's not been quite some time is this series, because it's been going, you know, unsurprisingly. But yeah, I just need to open up set building and stuff, so I may be inactive in chat. That's fair. You know what you should do? You should contact Aiden, see if he's up for helping you build a couple of sets, I'm sure that he will be, but I know that you've been on the receiving end a lot of the time. So why not just, extend that partnership to, so to speak? That's what I'm getting at, really. Also, I have still got a few things to set up myself. What? No? You don't want to do that? Come on! After all this time complaining about how much Aiden's overworked you in the past, here's your chance! This is your opportunity! And you're just throwing it away! Come on! Oh dear. Alright. We've got 6 people now in total across both channels, and no one said anything on the Butter Bunch yet. So yeah, Butter Bunch people, the floor's open to you as well. I can put your comments on screen too. I'm just not seeing any right now. But yeah, I'm still just, setting up for myself. Because yeah, I've had a busy time basically. I mean, I just kind of stopped because I needed some food. I normally eat after the stream, but today I was so hungry that I ate before. And yeah, for the past 2 days, I've been trying to record some stuff in a studio over here, which actually included some voice acting that I was supposed to be doing for Monet. And now today is the deadline. It's like a full movie's worth. So I really should be getting on so that I can actually do that. That's not to say I'm going to rush this, obviously, because, above all else, we have MyStreet 5 years later to deal with. Right, muting that. And now let's see. Just setting up the screen share. And oh, ghosty gosh. Oh, ghosty gosh! Golly gee! Yes, that is. Did it autocorrect to ghosty because of how many times you use it? Is that? But it's actually no. You spelled ghosty with an IE. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, ghosty with a Y. Gosh, that's not one of the character voices, by the way. And yes, it is a full movie. Yeah, the deadline got extended for a few days, but I've been trying to record like that and also a song. So I was like, oh great, I'll come back tomorrow. I came back on a decent time. I gave myself like 2 hours like room to actually do stuff, and the place was closed. Like, it's still a weekday. I didn't know that the place closed on Friday. I used that like 2 years ago, and there was no such time as like there's a closing time, not a closing day. I was very confused, but there was literally no one there even earlier than I normally am. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to use my good mic here and not really give Money the surprise studio quality that I was planning for. So yeah, whoops there. Okay, I'll work on that. For now, basically, welcome back to MyStreet 5 years later. Today we're going to be tackling cheating on Aaron. This one is an interesting one. I feel like a few people remember what this one is all about. And I've given it away in the past, but maybe I should just not say something. Maybe someone in the chat will say it, but, I'll just be like, well, could it be the case? Could it be that Afmar was cheating on Aaron after all of this, after such little time of them, being together? I mean, I would say that that there's very premature to do that kind of tease. But then again, what has Marmot been doing? How is it? Who's been giving him all these calls he's been receiving? I'm completely joking. That's not what's going on. I'm not writing a cheating arc. Marmot could never do that. That's never gonna happen. K-pop stans be crazy. This is true. Okay, you know what? I've got to actually basically prepare like the popcorn and stuff. So I'm gonna put chat overlay on the screen, and so you guys can see your own messages as you type new ones. So have fun with that for a moment. Oh yeah, and also Ghosty, look what I have. In case we ever need to do a sequel. Anyway. Right, I come back and suddenly there's 7 people. Great. Okay, so what we got in chat here? So, if I understand, oh geez, yeah, sorry I'm inactive in chat. I'm still fixing my new setup. So both of you are doing set work. Okay, interesting. You know that Aiden actually tried to get me to help with the set for like a remake of Heartpoint Family Farm, basically. You know, the second remake. Because we'll all laugh when Emily does a second remake of something, but Aiden gets a pass for some reason. But yeah, I declined. Not because I don't want to help or anything, but it's because I'm terrible at building. Like that, honestly, that's not my forte. Like a lot of the stuff that you see in some other sets, like yes, some of that stuff is built by me or some other people, but most of it is, you know, pre-rendered structures in the mods themselves. Because that's the kind of like role plays that I kind of, you know, grew up making, was the stuff that was exploring the mods and just like inhabiting them essentially. Which is kind of what diaries used to be, but then it became, you know, much more of like, you know, constructed sets and stuff. Afmar changed a lot of things. I hope people don't forget that in coming years. But we'll see. Casually vibes in the corner with no music. Okay, fair enough. Random dancing. Don't know. I paused for a second. It's like, what do I do now? I set up the joke. What do I do? Anyway. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. And without further distraction, on with the reaction. Oh yeah, hold on. It's going to echo, isn't it? Wait a second. There we go.
Travis? Travis!
Hold on, what? No, go back.
Travis!
Okay, so that wasn't... I thought it was like a trap door that I heard for some reason. It was like I looked over for a second. No, they actually had just a massive gap in the floor. Like, what is supposed to go there? Was that like one of Malachi's spook setups? They just never managed to... Oh, was even the Phoenix properly? Oh, yeah, it was them. I guess we just didn't see them properly introduce the neighborhood. But yeah, that's really dangerous there. There's nothing else to say but Malachi! Minecraft tents are hard to build. Yes, that's why there's mods for it.
Travis! Travis, where are you?
Okay, that wasn't just me, right? Dante looked around for ages, like really frantically. It's like, hold on. It's like, Travis, where are you? What was that pause? I'm so confused. What was going on? Do you know this? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put this on screen. Welcome, MD Penguin, first of all, but also MD Penguin says, do you know there's a Minecraft animation video of Zane turning into a Mifwa? I do now, and I'm not the least bit surprised. Ghosty straight in there. Link? Link, please. Give it to me. Well, maybe someone dropped a heavy bowling ball on the floor, made a 2-block hole in the floor. Even the heaviest bowling balls in the world don't make a gap that large when they drop, if at all, actually. Like, wow. That'll be something. Especially because you think that a bowling ball, even in Minecraft, would leave much more of a curved gap than that. I know, circles and spheres don't exist in Minecraft or whatever, but they do. They will later on. There's a sphere. Like, it's like, let's not pretend. 3 parts? Oh dear.
Hey, Caitlin. Sorry I'm not able to get to the phone right now. Probably busy sleeping. Leave me a text message and I'll get back to you ASAP. That's a text message. Voicemails take forever to get to. Have an awesome day.
Hey, Caitlin. So I was.
Why did voicemails take forever to get to? Like, I know that sometimes you'll have like a voicemail where it's like, you have a missed call from 1001527 or whatever number. I don't know. I just made that up. But they're not that bad. I know they go through the instructions every time. It's like, to listen to the message, press 1. But if you get a lot of voicemails, it just, you learn those anyway. I don't know. We always need a 10-foot drop into the basement. How else would we feed the gremlin? Yeah, that's true. Anyone wonder where Brendan went? That's what happened to him after he got all that money. He became a money gremlin. They just drop dollar bills into that hole, and Brendan's like, I'm rich.
I just wondering if you gotten my text messages. I've been trying to contact with you since yesterday to see if you wanted to go to a movie.
Harris, you said no voicemail. Come on. Also, let the girl breathe. Come on. He doesn't receive like what? Text messages in a day? Come on. That's not that bad. Trust me, I've tried to get hold of people for several days and it just doesn't work.
Or something. Just as friends, of course. I know. We're like on the fence about the whole relationship thing. Yeah, just give me a call when you can. Bye!
Well, that was plenty awkward.
Dante!
Travis, real bro talk. You sounded really desperate there. I thought you and Caitlin were strictly just friends after the whole summer.
And this video is sounding really out of sync. Let me just wait for a second. Yeah, this is really out of sync now. That's not normal. It's usually way better than this. Thought Caitlin said a curse word at the beep. No. Travis is like me right now, trying to call my dentist. What, you're a crush on your dentist or something? It's like, hey, I know I'm not due for an appointment in like, I'm using my hand because my phone's obviously where I'm reading chat from. I don't have an appointment for like 6 months or whatever, but I was just wondering if you wanted to see me sooner, Maybe catch a movie or something, purely just as friends, I mean, who knows? My teeth might be getting a little dirty again if you want to check yourself. I mean, nothing. No, just no teeth talk, no dentistry and whatsoever. Just you and me. I have a whole narrative right now. Ghosty ex-dentist. Can we get some ghosty ex-dentist in the chat, please? I'll put your 3 links in the previously AFMAL reaction. Why would you put it in the previous one? No one's going to remember to go and see that one. I cranked these out very quickly. You should put it on this one. Oh, they never pick up. That's not nearly as fun. Ghosty ex-dentist. That's real fun. Yeah. Levi drink to ghosty ex-dentist. I swear, the last bottle of milk that I got went bad in the fridge for some reason, and I'm worried this is going to turn out the same way. I think I might be paranoid, but I don't know. This one tastes a little bit slightly worse. Maybe it's like the caramel or something in the popcorn. I'm not sure. But well, we'll carry on. Let's see what happens.
Thing.
We are. It's just I'm kind of worried about her. Usually she's good at getting back to text messages and phone calls, but she hasn't been lately. I'm just hoping she's okay.
Why don't you go check on her
Oh,
then?
right, you can't believe it. Okay, fair enough.
Dante, I've been only calling her for a day. Going to check on her for not answering one text message is a little extreme, don't you think?
Well, then take it easy. She's probably been busy with the move and...
Okay, hold on. You said one text message. So you went into a voicemail. I was like, hey, you said no, don't leave a voicemail, but you missed one text message. I'm just wondering, are you still, like, talking to me or whatever? Have you received that? Yeah, doesn't seem paranoid at all. On the other hand, this is really out of sync now. Again, not usual. Also, I can see the notification down here of MD Penguin having the links and such. So yeah, they'll be in the comments section most likely. And I mean, like, as opposed to the chat section, you know what I mean. I'm gonna just reload this page because this doesn't usually happen. So yeah, just 1 second. So we're at 201. It's still not that good, but we'll try again. See what happens. I almost checked the notifications. I know what those are. I'm not gonna fall for it. Not fall for it. Not being tricked, but you know what I mean.
Busy with the move and everything. I mean, hey, we've been busy. Our place isn't even furnished yet.
True. Say,
Okay, it went straight back. It went straight back to being terrible again, like out of sync and everything. Right, I think what I'm gonna have to do is switch the audios around. So yeah, this might cause unnecessary echo, but it's the only way I can really think to actually, have this be fine. So yeah, let's try this again.
it's almost been one whole week since we've been here. We should go get groceries.
Yeah, let me know if this setup I've got here might also cause unnecessary echo, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen yet or not.
Kinda tired of eating out every night.
What? Eating out is great.
Not when you're trying to maintain all of this.
All of what?
Yeah, don't pretend, Dante. We remember in episode 13 of season 1 where he was, he got everyone to take their shirts off and showed off, his impressive physique. We all know what Travis is packing, okay? It's fine.
That's cold, Dante. That's cold.
I know.
What? What's cold?
And untrue.
What did I do?
Walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor. Your dark brown eyes reflect fireflies, living bright nights, getting me high on life.
Oh yeah, I should mention as well, because I talked about the intro a couple of times before. There's a popular discussion actually that forgetting this should have been the theme song of season 2, and perhaps Faster Car should have been the theme song of season 3. Because I mean, when you really think about it, wearing light shoes, walking down to the shore, diving headfirst onto the ocean floor, that's Love of Paradise right there. It would have made much more sense. So yeah, it's weird. On one hand, like, Faster Car got its iconic status really because of Aphmau, even though it didn't get a music video until last year, surprisingly by Loving Caliber themselves. But yeah, in a way, that kind of should have been forgetting this in this instance. I don't know. It's kind of what I think.
It's a night to stay up late. Things we have to do.
Travis, these are only enough groceries for one meal with Gareth and Lawrence.
Yep.
I thought you wanted to get food for the house.
Look, we need to budget your money right now.
Yeah, but
His money. Oh, right, that's the joke. Okay, never
hey,
mind.
what do you mean my?
His voice is just so beautiful, exotic. I can't describe it.
Where is that coming from? Like, it seems like it's filtered, like it's almost like coming through the intercom system of the store. Like, is this supposed to imply that Caitlin is making out or flirting with the store announcement person? Because she's not. I know from the episode she's not, so why does it sound so filtered?
Was that Caitlin?
It sounded like her, but that definitely isn't something Caitlin would say.
Maybe it's some other girl that sounds like Caitlin.
Like Nicole or Cadenza or Hyria.
Ooh, Collection wasn't aware Caitlin-sama was into his type. He's such a cinnamon roll.
That's definitely
You can read some stuff into that, I think.
Kawaii-tan, which means that was definitely
Caitlin!
You can both head the same direction. Why did Dante stop to check the... Did he stop to check the produce or something? Afmal, we've had enough of your product placement already from the IKEA episode. Let's just stay on track, please. That Organis has a spidey sense with when Caitlin is flirting. I don't know about that. Though why has Jeffrey not shown up in the series recently? Again, not fitting music for this moment. Like, you want to have some sort of like sleuthing espionage track, you know, that makes it seem like there's something sneaky going on, because there is, according to them and whatever. But no, instead we've got din, 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 din. This is why music is important, everyone. He dies. Okay.
Wait, Travis!
Andy is the voice. I know. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying why hasn't Andy been in the series. I'm saying why hasn't Jeffrey the character. Again, I make that distinction very clear as to when I'm talking about the actors versus the characters. With the exception of Afmal, because I sometimes call Jess Afmal and then obviously Afmal character, but even then it's still pretty obvious what you're talking about. So yes, I understand that Andy has voiced both Gareth and Jeffrey and Chad, actually. He's also Chad. That's important to remember, Chad. Yes. Hello, everyone! Please remember me. I am a very important character because I set all of this in motion by blowing up the old neighborhood. Remember Mayor Chad, former principal at Phoenix Drop High. Thank you. You know, he's important. It's a while until they get custom music. Again, you don't have to have custom music to have tonally appropriate music. I understand that. Like, if you can get custom music, by all means, go for it. That's amazing that you can do that. But, you know, if, for mere plebeians like myself, they just source music from several places without, with that I don't have copyright and of course credit appropriately, but it's always music that's got to make sense. It's like I always say in gacha videos, because I see this often, like even to this day, actually, in stuff like Judgment, the music does not fit whatsoever. And I talked about that when I was reviewing Judgment with Blackjack. And it's just one of those things, like, it's using a bunch of pop songs and such, which is very reminiscent of the olden days of gacha, but it's been moved away for a reason. It also tracks on the voice acting. So it can just let you down if you don't choose appropriate music just because you can't have it custom made. Very different. What about the creepy mailman? The creepy mailman? Isn't that just Castor? That's Castor, not Andy. Yeah. Hello! I can't do a good Castor impression. I'm a terrible chicken shaman impressionist. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Timberly is so fired! Anyway.
We can't peep in on their conversation.
We're not peeping!
This seems like it.
I just want to make sure Caitlin is okay!
She sounded pretty okay to me, you know? She sounded more than okay, in fact.
Remember, she isn't answering my calls!
I'm just not sure how I feel about all this yet. I mean, he's really cute and I'm super into him. He sent me a picture last night of him after his workout.
What?
Wow. Sounds like she's moved on, Tris.
Is your type, eh?
I mean, she just said that she's super into him and was like gushing about his voice and picture after his workout. Yes, Kawaii-chan. Whoever this guy is definitely Caitlin's, well, Caitlin's type, because I'm not sure if she's really into other. I mean, does she ever see Travis shirtless? For all the times that Afmal sees Aaron shirtless, we never see Caitlin see Travis shirtless. That's interesting. Not that that's a necessary thing. I'm just like, you know, as an observation, it's interesting. Kind of makes you wonder as to how much fan service Afmal's willing to put in for certain characters. That's just also, yeah, you're okay. I'm glad that the term simp has come up actually, because I should talk about this. Because yeah, well, I'll put the comment on screen. So yeah, it's interesting because again, the term simp didn't exist when this came out. That's obvious to everyone by now. But also, it's interesting because I've said a lot of times that when these episodes came out or when MyStreet was being developed, there were certain things that I saw at points in my life when that very much mirrored what was going on in certain ways. This was not one of them. Until recently, actually. Because until you get to somebody like Emma, who's really into dating sims and fictional characters, and suddenly it's like, yeah, this happens a lot more often than I thought it did, and to a lot more people. Oh, hey, look, we finally have someone talking on the Butter Bunch channel. Why is those two guys stalk one normal girl and one Neko girl? Okay, so they're all neighbors, and they've also been friends since high school. So they're not just stalking random people; they're stalking friends. In fact, the one in the green shirt was kind of sort of seeing the one in the blue shirt. That's kind of happening, but also not. And at the moment, it seems like she's moved on from the awkward moments of season 2, which would have been very disappointing if they'd actually gone that route, but they haven't, which is good. What was I saying before? Oh, yes. Yeah, in terms of simping, yes. Now that this stuff has an actual word for it, it just shows again how ahead of her time Afmal actually was. It's like she tapped into her audience perfectly, but also like her future audience in some ways, which again is why I think that this kind of content is much more lasting than it is than like her modern stuff. It kind of makes you wonder actually that if we watch this again in say another 5 years, like I won't do another live series. That's I've run that into the ground by now. But it does make you wonder if you watch this like 5 years into the future or something, how different would the world be? Hopefully better than now, obviously. But how many things will be reflective, possibly once again, possibly not at all, and and maybe stuff that we didn't think about before. As attitudes change and such, MyStreet remains as a strange constant that just manages to survive just simply on the merits of being good. That's what people don't really realize about a lot of internet shows and such. That yes, there's a lot of focus on the moment, and arguably lots of gacha shows do this too. But the stories that last the longest are the ones that are universal, sometimes timeless. I'd argue that MyStreet's not one of those necessarily until I guess later on, but also the ones that kind of just that have that's have a sense of just the quality, like making sure it's not just using the thing that they're using for a gimmick, but rather just to rather just takes advantage of this element and makes something great out of it. Because as much as I complain, or much as I or Aiden or anyone complains about a bunch of gacha shows that gacha shows that, or gacha videos and such that get popular out of nowhere. It's like they're using the gimmicks and everything. I realized that. I mean, as much as I tried sometimes to capture that essence or to like capture it, but also subvert it or whatever, I was never really going to, because my instinct is always make something that can be remembered. And in that regard, yeah, it's like, who remembers the specific videos that the videos that they watched like years ago there for them, like the ones that suddenly gain, oh yeah, look, this one that's got 2 million views or whatever, blah blah blah. It's Celebrity Disguise or something like that. And yeah, who remembers it specifically, like the characters, the interactions, like everything in there? Like, genuine question. I don't remember that many that like specifically that I watched. I just remember the general things that I saw about them. So in the end, they all just kind of blend in. Like, it kind of speaks to the idea of instant validation versus constant ones. Maybe that's why the Mutant Girl has been so long lasting and why I haven't ended it yet. It's because it keeps going and people actually remember it. So yeah, I feel like that's something that I probably took from Aphmau in a way. Hold on. Let's go into this. Aphmau's always been timeless, but in different ways. Aphmau's made a ton of tropes that have become staples. Yeah, arguably feel the forefront of a few tropes and stuff, then that kind of circumvents that. But yeah, like a lot of stuff is that Aphmau does take other tropes as well. Instead of like just creating her own, she takes a few of them and puts her own unique spin onto them, and that's what kind of evolves these kind of things in the first place. So yeah, that's another strength that she's come up with, actually. Something that I might be looking into in future, just like how to actually take tropes and such. And well, I mean, obviously, like I've taken tropes and remixed them in the past, but what about my own tropes that aren't just like unique to like series callbacks and such? What will I have to show? But yeah, that's for the future. That was a much deeper argument than I thought we were going to get this early into the video, but we'll carry on. Oh, we're about an hour in. Jeez, okay.
What about you, Kawaii-chan?
Well, I've been talking to Yusung for a bit, and this morning, he sent me a picture of his breakfast.
What?
Oh, sounds serious.
Oh yeah, very serious. Like, imagine the caption, wish I was eating this with you or something like that. I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute, mister. You had this whole summer thing with Nicole and Jenna. What was that reaction to Kawaii-chan?
Well, it's just weird. Usually Kawaii-chan Skypes him for advice when she finds a cute guy. Since I am an advice master.
Okay, calm down. Your ego is showing.
I mean, he wrote a book. It's not really too ego-inducing. I don't know. I mean, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I mean, Dante did have a thing for Kawaii-chan a while ago. Like, they did date in high school, according to what we heard in Love of Paradise. And also, in the past, Dante apparently dated both Nicole and Kawaii-chan at the same time. And that's what kind of gained him his reputation in high school to start off with. Dante-chan was a good ship, not gonna lie. It was good in Minecraft Diaries. I personally do not see it in MyStreet. I think the characters have went in 2 to 3 different directions. We didn't see that much of a build up for them at all, and it's just like, no. But in Diaries, I can buy it. Like, it happened during the 15-year time skip, and they actually have good chemistry off of each other, and they both matured as people by that point. So yeah, Oh, okay, great. Yeah, fair enough.
Still, for Kawaii-chan, a guy sending her pictures of breakfast is definitely a thing for her.
Oh, please try sending her pictures of sweets or cakes or anything. Yeah, that's when it gets really serious. That's the level that Damien was at.
So, are you gonna go after Zen?
I think so. He's just beautiful, and his voice. Ugh.
We've already done that.
Zen is his name, huh? Dante was sexy, right?
Oh god. Oh, Pat. I should point out as well that I've been recently watching Legend of Korra for the very first time ever, and I remember that Brendan, the skin for Brendan, was actually based on Bolin from that series, and it's strange actually because in a way, like Pat voiced Brendan first, I believe, not sure. But now that I'm actually watching Korra, like Bolin in that series sounds to me like Pat does. It's it's strange. Like I know it's not him because on Amazon Prime they actually tell you who's the voice of who, so it's actually quite convenient. But yeah, it's strange. I wonder if Zane is hearing this too. Oh, what? He has proper spider senses, does he? Don't know about that. Besides, Zane Chan isn't a thing yet. You know, that's later down the line. We've got to get through Damien first. I say get through. I like Damien, but we'll discuss him later.
Are you getting jelly?
Of course not. Just trying to sound hot for no reason in particular.
Yeah, definitely no reason in particular. This isn't the least bit suspicious. I have no idea what you're talking about, Dante. I sound like my usual self. No change whatsoever. Also, buy some tickets to the gun show. I don't know.
Besides, what good does Zen have on me that I don't?
Not only that, Zen is an actor.
So's Travis in a way. Like he's been Romeo every time he's been cast in Romeo and Juliet, except for in Caitlin's own play. And that's that. I don't know if he made that up or not, because we never get confirmation these are lies or not. Because I'm pretty sure that Travis was. Oh wait, no, the puppy hospital. He mentions that in that same speech, and that's actually something that that Reese mentions that he does, or is it Marsh? One of the two. Reese or Marsh works at the puppy hospital with Travis, so he wasn't lying really. So yeah, that's something else. And also, Travis, you speak what was it like 14 different languages? 2 of them being language of love, which makes no sense, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, you got something on people too, and take it from one guy can speak other languages to another. That does work sometimes. just throwing that in there. Oh, we've got some other things. Hold on. Only one Dante came into my mind. That is Dante from Devil May Cry. Yeah, no, not quite. Not quite the same Dante. He's the one with the blue hair in the background. This guy in the you can't see my screen. Never mind. Zane Chan didn't have much build up aside from small teasers to me. It didn't feel as well. It had build ups, but it had more spread out build ups, which eventually meant that Kawaii Chan in particular had relationships or a relationship in between those build ups. And that's why it didn't flow as well, really. That or maybe it was just relying on the mini games in a way. Because Kawaii-chan dropped way more hints in the Never Have I Evers and such as she had a crush on Zane and blah 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 blah. So yeah, who knows? Maybe that played into it. But yeah, I'm definitely not going through the mini games to find out. Maybe some other time. Maybe I'll watch them casually, just not on camera. Oh gee, those girly screams. Yes, it's weird hearing that from Caitlin, but oh well. Zayn can speak in a French accent. When did he speak in a French accent? I don't remember that. Although Zayn speaking French would be pretty hot, I guess. So, I don't know. Bonsoir, madame. Je m'appelle Zayn. Zayn Romev. I don't know. Something to that effect. I don't remember ever doing a French accent. I remember him being flirtatious in the D&D game, because he was like, "Milady, you are but a rose in the thorns among this world," or something, which means nothing at all for the record, but you know, it still sounded good. He tried. It was in Athmal's news video a few months ago. Oh, right. So it's not Athmal's news video anymore, then, is it? But okay. Well, that's probably why then. That's probably Keston doing his thing then, basically. I mean, I know that Keston's playing Zayn in all those videos, technically speaking, but come on, it's Keston.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Caitlin loves a guy who can act.
You act too, Travis. Remember? You've taken theater.
Yeah, but that was in high school and college.
And still managed to land a role in the play. And she was impressed by... Actually, hold on a minute. I remember in the auditions video of the neighborhood play that Travis actually like really wowed Caitlin. If Aaron hadn't come along and shown his face and like all of Travis's fangirls turned against him, then Travis would have landed the role, honestly. Like, he knew that, and he was a good Romeo in a way. So, actually, yeah, not really much of a concern there, Travis. Although, who knows? Maybe that's why Caitlin's going for Zen in this instance, because subconsciously she's seeing the best parts of Travis in Zen. Okay. Apparently my body physically rejected that statement, so I won't delve on it further. I'll stop reading into it. Oh jeez, that was something. My eyes are watering now.
Calm down, Travis. Keep it cool. Remember, you're not interested in Caitlin like that right now. You are.
Oh yeah, no. Clearly you're not interested. Absolutely not, Travis.
Cool guy.
That's the spirit. It's understandable
Wait,
to be a little
cool guy.
That's
Caitlin like that right now. You are cool guy.
That's the spirit.
Oh.
It's understandable to be a little jealous. After all, you guys spent a lot of time together during the summer. You should be happy for her if she's found someone she likes.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Dante.
Oh, he's
Actually, what would happen if Aaron shows Werewolf Ears and Tails too? I don't think that would have gone well. Well, A, he'd never do that in the first place. But B, I'm not sure it made too much of a difference with the fangirls who were already on his side at that point. And also C, Caitlin doesn't like werewolves, remember? That was that whole thing about a werewolf beating up Casey in high school, and that still carried over until season 5. So season 1, definitely not over that yet. Like, even in terms of Aaron, they had that whole thing where they had to get over Caitlin's subconscious bias just because of that one incident. I don't think it would have panned out in any favorable light if that had been the case. Zayn flirting is great. Okay, fair enough.
text. Ooh, he sent me a line he's rehearsing. It says, "I want to be the only man in this world so that your eyes are never on some other guy."
Oh yeah, sure. And he's rehearsing. Yeah, definitely not one that he wrote himself. I'm onto you, Zen. Also, let's see. What would that sound like if Zayn said it? I would want to be the only guy in this world so that you would never lay eyes on another man. Yeah, I can see Zayn saying that. That's a sharp outfit. Careful, you may puncture the Fire Nation artillery sending thousands to drown at sea. You know, because it's so sharp. Zayn as Azula. Don't even question it. Hold on. Second born of the Lord? Oh, you know, the Lord of that nation and such, yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow, that guy sounds, some kind of character.
He's
Indeed.
practically. He just. No! I don't care if that's for a script. Caitlin would never.
I told him he's the only guy in my world.
Wow, so you're pretty set on him?
Yep, I want to see where things go.
By the way, side note, but Kawaii-chan, I remember said in season 6 that Mifwa can tune out any nonsense with their ears and they're not like werewolves. So that's probably why she's not able to hear Travis and Dante really loudly discussing their disgust with this Zen character. I see Caitlin blushing. Yeah, I'm not surprised at this point.
Oh, with him. Oh, Kawaii-chan, we gotta get back home. Aphna's coming over for tea.
Oh, how do you think she's doing with her Yumin senpai?
Okay, remember she said you mean senpai, because we're going to get back to that pronunciation later.
She's really into him. I think she's gonna go him after all.
Really? Wait, does Erika know?
I don't think he'd care, so she probably hasn't told him anything.
You're probably right, Caitlin-sama.
When am I not? Remind me to
I
thank
can give you a list, Caitlin. Don't start that.
Aphna for introducing me. Zen. He's been such a huge stress relief.
See, isn't this fun?
Fine, it is fun to talk to a guy like this. Come on, let's get going home.
Travis,
There's the faces.
did you just hear what I heard?
Oh, hey, Sherbert, you finally made it. Oh, right. Your Phantom Animation just changed your name. Okay, all right. Well, still, you know, welcome to the stream. And actually, Sherbert is a way better name, I think, than XX Phantom Animation XX, because Phantom Animation can be anyone, pretty much. But yeah, Sherbert, especially spelled like that, is, you know, granted, it's actually probably very hard to search because you have to type in the star and the heart as well. So you won't got to find any results on a keyboard, but still. I don't like that face. It's fine. The face is gone. Don't worry. The season 3 MyStreet faces can't hurt you anymore.
Now is cheating on Aaron.
Oh, hold on. I forgot. I have an Atmon video idea. The 3 people, 3 Romeo brothers. Yeah, I mean, actually, to be fair, Modern Atmon could do that if Andy and what's the guy's name? The voice of Vlad. I can't remember what his name is. If they both, you know, sign up for that, then that could easily happen. Anyway, never understood those apps, to be honest. Just a bunch of archetypal, debatable options that are drawn to be appealing. Well, I believe you might actually like to have a conversation with Emma. Maybe you two should discuss your different positions, and she can introduce you to a few dating sims that might be more up your alley. I don't know. Not ones with birds, because, yeah. Which, by the way, if anyone's still watching on the Butter Bunch, we will be playing more Hatterful Boyfriend at some point. You know, I've just been, like, moving here, trying to do lines and stuff, been sick. Not really the best position to be in to record other stuff, and I'll soon be going back to college and doing some other things, so who even knows at this point? But I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like going back. I'll find out soon enough, won't I? Yeah.
Like someone. So does Kawaii-chan.
What's happening?
No way! This can't be real! This has to be some kind of joke!
Do we tell Aaron about this? Like, how does this even happen? I thought Caitlin would get on to Aphna about something this serious.
It would be one thing if they weren't officially dating, but Aphna and Aaron have been dating for close to a year now!
Wait, what? Wait, what? No! Hold on a second. So, end of season 1, we skip forward presumably a few months to the summer, because season 1 ended in, what month was it? Like March? So we skip to the summer. that's so that's still like when did season 2 start? Because it follows a linear time up until basically right now. So it's like I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. So say we went from March to June. That's like 3 months, and then we went through the entirety of summer, and now we're here in September. Then that's still like yeah, that's still like another 3 months. So it's like 6 in total. So 6 months is not close to a year. You were wrong, Dante. Ghosty, if we were doing the drinking game that we invented, we'd definitely have to take a massive swig at this one because, good lord. Fortunately enough for me, I got rid of all my spoiled milk a while ago.
Hey, Dante, bud, calm down. I've known Aphmau for a long time, and I know she isn't like that.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, Dante's known her for that for almost as long as you, so, I don't know.
How do we approach this? Do we just tell Aaron? You got his number. Maybe you should tell him through text.
No! No! We have to confront him to his face. This isn't something that should be talked about through text.
That's fair.
We can't just jump to conclusions about this either. We need to find out if it's true first.
Right. We have to be more mature about this. Aphmau, open up! We have to talk to you about your other man.
I knew that the movie was coming because I remember it from the stream that Aphmau did about this. That is still really funny to me. It's the way that he changes that. Can we play that again? I'm playing that again.
Out if it's true first.
Right. We have to be more mature about this. Aphmau, open up! We have to talk to you about your other man.
I can just see that in the script, like in capital letters or something, and then Pat making the deep voice. I was like, yeah. Oh, hey, doors. Well, yeah. Gareth builds outside of doors. Vlad builds his out of, and Zane builds house out of titanium. Okay. I don't know about a house of doors, but I know that Gareth would definitely be the first little pig. Absolutely.
Oh, real subtle, Travis. Looks like no one is home.
Man, where's Garth when you need him to break down a door?
Building a house, apparently, according to my chat.
What are you so worked up about?
Aphmau introduced the Zen guy to Caitlin!
Travis, you
Okay, I thought he said Zenkai for a second. My Dragon Ball brain is still on from, like, the Butterbunch stuff.
need to calm down.
You're right. Sorry.
It's no problem. Still, I'm disappointed in the girls right now.
That's it! The girls! We need to talk to Caitlin and Kawaii-chan.
Right, but if they're hiding information now, they're probably still going to hide it from us. So we gotta ask them without letting them know we know about these other guys they've been seeing.
I will say, the whole misunderstanding setup is actually done fairly well. Like, even when I watched it for the first time, I knew it was a misunderstanding, because there's no way they would actually have that plot line, especially with Aphmau. It's like, I know that Aphmau's daring, but she's not that daring. So, yeah. I was like, the way that they're, like, just missing the context clues going on here is a great setup. Like, everything here, like, writing-wise, serves a purpose. And that's something that I like. Calm down, chill, just don't pull out the knife. Okay.
Is this our place to get involved, though? Maybe we should just let them be.
For Caitlin and Kawaii-chan, I think we should leave them alone. They can see any guy they want. But for Aaron and Aphmau, it's different. Aaron deserves to know if Aphmau is seeing this Juman character.
Okay, there we go. Juman. And beforehand, the only lines we got to lead into is "You mean senpai" from Kawaii-chan. Again, difference between what Moika did and what Kestin did. This is a risk that I run into a lot sometimes. Like, I've had people that have to, like, redo lines because they said someone's name wrong, basically, and I was like, oh well, we gotta do this again, or gotta say this line or something like that. And yeah, it's tough sometimes, but it's weird because Aphmau was supposedly, like, the voice actor said she was infamous for, like, really pushing them on their deliveries and like asking for redirections all the time. And it's strange that these things got passed, you know, like the different pronunciations of Garth, for example, other than Ivy's ones, which are deliberate. And then there's also, you know, Aphmau versus Aphmau or whatever. Like, it's just strange things like that. It's like, how did that happen? Like, even Kawaii-chan, for example, has been like Kawaii-chan sometimes. It's like, what are you telling people or not telling them? I don't know. It's weird. Have you ever seen Willy's Wonderland? I don't know, just a question. No, I did see. Okay, this is strange because I saw a parody of that song by Aaron Fraser Nash, and that's my exposure to that movie. Basically, was that song. So sing happy birthday like it's your last party. Something, have a party. I don't know why it's party, but it is. Come hang with the band at Willy's Wonderland. I don't know. That's all I know, basically. Like, I know what it's about because the song was pretty good at, you know, summarizing the movie. But yeah, no, I haven't seen it myself.
Right, let's go!
Huh? Travis? Dante? What are you guys doing here?
Hey, Caitlin! We were just
Don't you mean, hey, Caitlin? Sorry.
in the neighborhood and...
We live in the same neighborhood.
Indeed you do.
Oh, right. So, we just wanted to come and see how you guys were doing.
Highly suspicious, but sure. Come on in.
Again, the term sus wasn't around, so full thing.
I was going to say, sorry about not responding to your text, Travis. I've been really busy moving and all.
Oh yeah, talking to some hot famous actor, I bet.
What was it?
I said yeah, I bet you've been
Wait, oh, who's Travis? The guy on the left right now. That's who it is.
busy as a tractor.
Nice save.
Well, okay. You guys are just in
it's no way,
time. We're
Emma.
gonna have tea with Aphmau soon. Just getting set up.
Mind if I ask you where Aphmau is? We, had just went to go visit her, and Aaron and no one was home.
Aphmau went to take their new kitty to the vet with Celestia, and Aaron is working.
I see.
So, has, Aphmau been acting weirdly?
Huh?
I mean, like, I'm sure she must have been missing you guys. Living with Aaron and everything has to be different for her.
Yeah, she's definitely reaching out for something different now, of course. So we're getting to Dante?
Ooh, 1 second. Aphmau sent me a text. Oh, she's almost here. Oh, and she sent me another picture that Yumin Senpai sent her.
Again, she's saying it to the face right now. You mean Senpai. Someone tell her that it's not you mean. Like, or maybe it is. Maybe Keston's wrong and everyone else is wrong, but she's the only one who pronounces the name you mean in this episode. Like, someone let her know, please. Poor Moika. I saw when I hear little pink voice, there goes what the little pink's voice. I like that. Little pink. It's like little green, but I don't know. I start to cry on the inside. Look, I've said this before, but Kawaii-chan is an acquired taste. Like, she's toned down a lot from like from season 1, basically, where she was kind of like ear piercing, but on purpose, basically. She serves as that archetype, and she's become much more of like her own, like her, and she's come into her own a lot more since. So I know it was worse, but then it gets better as well. It's just like something. It's like, it sounds like putting on a voice, but in a way, you guess you could argue that going forward into the series that she might be. But I know it's weird because it's like a fusion of a persona she wants to put on and also now becoming that to herself. So it does work, actually. It's not just there to be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm the ubu Japanese weeb type, you know, kind of person. Like, no, not really. If anything, she might actually be Japanese because her last name's Ishida, but who knows? That's I speculate.
Oh, Yumin looks so hot in a suit.
So, Kawaii-chan, Who is this Juman Aphmau is seeing?
Yeah, good question, because you've said you mean the entire time. Who is Juman? You see the problem here? That's why I need to communicate this.
Oh, just some hot guy she's going after.
I wasn't expecting such an answer.
Poor Aaron.
Kawaii-chan, don't say it like that. Guys, there's no need to worry. Juman is... 1 second, that's probably Aphmau.
No! Clarify it, Caitlin! What are you doing? That was your out! That's like the one time in this episode where I think, yeah, this needs to be properly explained. Like, jeez, I know that Kawaii-chan has like the tact of an elephant's paw, but Caitlin, come on. You're really not yourself anymore, are you?
I'm so disappointed in you ladies. Come on, Dante. We're leaving out the back door.
Don't leave!
But I knew you better, Kawaii-chan. We'll be going to inform Aaron about this Mr. Juman Aphmau's been cheating on him with. Good day!
And this is where we find out. This is where we find out.
So anyway, guys, like I was saying, Juman is just a... Huh? Where did they go?
Dante-kun and Travis-kun went to tell Aaron that Aphmau is cheating on him.
What?
Oh, like, yeah, this is the first line that Aphmau said in the whole episode. I like that. Again, going back to like Legend of Korra, actually, which I know for a fact that Aphmau was watching at this time. It's interesting because I'm watching also like the vlogs that Doug and Rob Walker did alongside the episodes, because that's what I did for Avatar as well. And one thing that they mention is that some episodes go by when Korra is just not there at all, and it's almost like you don't miss her in a way. It's weird because for some people, not me, but some people have that same problem with MyStreet, that Aphmau can be away for an entire episode and it just doesn't seem to like affect anything. That's probably why people say that Aphmau's a weak main character, even though she isn't, because she can disappear. It's not that Aphmau's weak. I think it's just because everyone else is so strong, and especially at this stage, like season 3, they've come into their own. Like I said before, I feel like that's what's happening basically, and arguably the same thing happened in Korra. There's a lot of really fun characters in that, and they overshadowed the main one, although there was much more dramatic than here. So yeah, who knows? That's something else. There's something else that I know that Aphmau would have taken influence from, other than Brendan Bolin from before. Open the App Store, look at it. You have the internet, look the name up. Okay, you don't open an App Store unless you know there's an app to be looked at. That's just not how the human brain works. So, yeah, to look up names, be like, yeah, like you can look up. I mean, I'm sure that if you look up the name Juman, you're not going to get many results, are you? It's like you can get results probably from the game, but also some other people, just like random Facebook profiles or something. That's what happens. Like you can even type in Jacob Butter into Google, and the first result is me, but there's some other ones as well. Not the first result, actually. The first YouTube result is me. There's some other people like Facebook profiles and such that made before I made my Facebook one. So who knows, basically. Aphmau is orange. How did I just notice that? She's not orange, she's more olive skinned. That's what the wiki says. She's officially olive skinned. It's because well, actually, she says she's Hispanic. I mean, she might be Latina, actually. It depends. Again, whatever. I know that Sylvana says that that they're Hispanic, but she also adopts a lot of Latina traits. So not sure. Maybe they're both Hispan-Latina. I don't know. Could happen. Anyway, I have disappointed the whole human race. It's fine. Look, if you want someone to answer like basically any obscure MyStreet questions, you've come to the right location. Anyway. Oh, and speaking of apps, another thing that the MD Penguin said, I wonder how much did Aphmau's app make? Because it could solve. Okay. Aphmau didn't make the app. Like, we haven't got to that reveal yet. I'm not going to talk about that too much. I'm going to get into it in a second. But Aphmau didn't make it. That's the important thing to note right now. She should, honestly. She should.
Aaron!
Hey guys, what's going on?
Look, Aaron, we're friends, right?
Yeah?
Friends tell each other when something is wrong.
Yes, especially on important matters.
You guys are acting real.
We'll be the only ones.
Nope.
Look,
Okay, Travis.
I don't know how to say this, but Aaron, Athmau is cheating on you.
She is?
Yes, with someone named Juman Ham.
Wait.
Han.
Again, how does he know the last name? That was never mentioned. You know what I said before about everything writing having a purpose? We need more of it. More purpose, please, because now we're missing parts. How did he get Han from there? That was never mentioned. The word Han is never appeared until right now. If you look up Jum and Han, they probably get the same, more results now. That's fair, but we didn't have that before. Let's make that so erratic. An A+ for you. Yeah, I know. What? Oh, and I muted it by accident. Whoops.
Yes, with someone named Juman Ham.
Yeah, sure.
Han.
Oh.
Juman? Are you guys serious?
Look how dismayed he is.
Aaron, this happens.
Yeah, sure. The face of dismay right there. Oh God, really? This guy? Like, oh come on. I will say, like, you know, I won't go too much into detail, but obviously, that since this episode came out, a few people know that I have been cheated on, and my reaction was not, "Oh, really? That guy? Come on, really him? Jeez, come on, she could do way better." Like, no, that was not my reaction. I assure you. Juman, stop it. Get some help. If you're wondering why I just said that, that's in the chat right there. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't show YouTube emotes when you have the. Oh jeez, okay, that did not go as planned. I did this actually.
I mean,
There you guys
Oh, here
are.
we go.
How could you have now? Aaron is a good man.
This is just a soap opera. ¿Cómo pudiste, Athmau? Eres el amor de su vida. Miren la cara de descontento que tiene. Just like dismay. I was like, Jumin, ¿en serio? Puedes hacer mucho mejor. No sé para qué te esfuerzas. Come on.
I expected
Sorry,
more from you,
Sorry, I'm
Athmau.
making myself laugh in Spanish, and that I think everyone. I apologize. I really want to get into this fan of it. So confusing. Okay, we're watching season 3, episode 3. That's not the best place to start if you want to get into a fandom. Like, I can send you like the full playlist of the actual series later on, actually, because there's like people have done like correct orders and such. And I myself did one ages ago, which is out of date now. But yeah. Ayo, did you just speak? What do you mean did I just speak? I've been speaking the entire time. What are you talking about?
You know why they're here?
Yep, the girls told me.
How could you cheat on me with
Oh,
Juman?
God.
Just too hot, Aaron.
What's going on?
You guys are taking.
I do
this-
love the way that they actually like they're on the same page about like teasing each other. Again, like people who seem to have been dating for a year, even though it's only been half a year. Get your facts right, Dante. Do it. Wait, what? Do what? You're confusing me. Oh, what language was I speaking? Oh, I was speaking Spanish. It's because, you know, like soap operas, there's like a whole like there's a whole stereotype of like Spanish soap operas or something. I don't know. No me dejes, María Mercedes. Sin ti no puedo seguir viviendo. Blah, 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 blah. It's like something like that, basically. So yeah, I just made myself laugh in Spanish. Yeah, if you didn't know, I lived in Spain for 4.5 years, so I speak fluent Spanish. So that just comes out sometimes. Sí. Yeah.
not the way I expected.
Dante, Travis. Jumin is a fictional character in my dating sim.
What?
It's called Mystic Messenger. You can text with all these hot anime boys and girls, and they call
And girls.
you
There
and
you go.
stuff. Here,
Hear that, Ghosty? And girls. Maybe you should get Mr. Messenger for yourself.
I'll call Jumin.
여보세요? 바로 받았네. 내 목소리를 듣는 건 처음이겠군. 화면에 내 이름이 떠서 알겠지만.
So that's what I sound like to you guys. I'm sorry. Fantastic. Hi, Jumin / Yumin. He has got a good voice. That's true. I know what Zen's is like.
Well,
난 한주민이야.
I feel stupid.
나와 통화하게 되어서 기쁘겠지만 너무 좋아서
Pretty cool.
Just don't even say anything. Just retreats like, oh, well, yeah, about that. Never see them again. Just like after she shows that app. Okay, I never used Mystic Messenger. Like, I don't know if it's any good or not. Like, apparently you have to wait like a day or something before the guys text you or something. I don't know. Like, I know for a fact that Emma has used it. But yeah, she's the only person that I know who has. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And also, Afmal didn't make that app. And I remember during the stream, actually, this is why I was waiting to mention, actually, that all this time building up in this video, and then one of the voice actors who's watching on stream with her says, Afmal, you made a mistake here because you did a whole promo of Mystic Messenger and didn't get paid for it. And she was like, oh no, that's right. How many views did it get? And the answer was like 2 million or something like that. 2.2 million. Oh, it's now at 3.3 million. Which proves my point that MyStreet is still thriving. Regardless of the new content, people are discovering the old stuff. So guess what? MyStreet will resurface. The uprise of MyStreet is here. I know that stream was like over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago or something. I'm not sure when Atmos still acknowledged MyStreet. So who knows? Oh, and we've got Ghosty's verdict on Mystic Messenger. Still, one note characters made to be appealing rather than actual rounded persons, so no thanks. I mean, you never know. You might get examples like we have from the Butter Bunch of Sakuya Lebel Shirogane, with a very, very well-rounded personality, and of course, the voice of yours truly, now to boot. Anyway. I only watch it because of your stream when I'm not working and bored. Well, that's very kind of you. But yeah, if you are like more curious to actually get into this like properly rather than just starting season 3, then I can still send you that. It's like I understand. Like it takes a while to catch up and such, but I'd say, well, I mean, it's my favorite show of all time, so of course I'm gonna say it's worth it. But yeah, I know it's not for everyone, but it might be for you. Who knows? We can only speculate right now.
Oh, Jumin's hot, eh?
I didn't mean that. He's a drawn character. You're a real person.
I know. I'm just gonna tease you about this forever.
A fair reaction. And actually, now that I've been exposed to people simping for fictional characters, that's my response. I tease people about it. That's what happens. So yeah, absolutely. That was really accurate there. Maybe I'm more like Aaron than I thought I was initially.
Aaron!
Let's see.
Dante, is that Mystic Messenger?
Leave me and my new possible boyfriend alone!
Yeah, well, I'm going
Okay, instantly with that face, it's like, we know you're going to be into the app. Okay, Joker's there.
Jaehee, we're gonna be BFFs, so we're gonna talk about Zen because he totes looks like me.
Well, that might be why That might be why Caitlyn went for him as well. Again, you can absolutely read into that. Hold on a second. I'm going to look this up. So, Zen Mystic Messenger. Right, what does this boy look like? Oh, wow! He actually does look like Travis. That's amazing. I mean, he's got like deep red eyes. And wears different clothes, but otherwise, yeah, that's Travis. Like, that's not a joke. Like, of course Caitlyn goes after him. Has Travis not made that connection? Like, that's where you start teasing Caitlyn right there. Like, come on. That is incredible. That is uncanny. Wow, okay. And he's an actor too? Yeah, now I see why this is a Travis episode. I get it now. Yes, gays feed me. Okay, that's... I will say they're not actually gay, unfortunately, in this instance. Fortunately, in the case of, traveling, but whatever. I mean, Caitlyn's bi, so...
I'm sorry, but 707 is where it's at!
70... Is that another character? No, there's not a character in this called 707. What? Is that like a robot Mystic Messenger? Like, I need to look this up. I need to look up this game. Why is his name 70? He doesn't look anything like a robot. Why is he called 707? Is that like his favorite model plane, the Boeing 707? Jeez, okay. Maybe his father's a pilot or something, where his mother is. I don't know. You need to come to the US so I can see you and beg you for an autograph. I could just scan you an autograph if you really want me to. Although I will come to the US eventually. Like, I made a pact with a lot of people in the Music Girl cast that we'd all meet up at some convention at some point in our lives. But yeah, not yet.
Ooh, he just texted me!
Oh yes, he did me! Minecraft physics. Yusung is basically purple-eyed Gareth design-wise. All right, that's my next search. I mean, yeah, he looks a little bit younger than most of the other cast. Maybe he's like Gareth mixed with Vlad in that sense. Did you see the links in your previous video? No, because, well, I'm still here, so I haven't checked them myself. Oh, you would really? Yeah, I don't care if it's not yet. Well, good. Because, yeah, it's going to be a while before people, most of the Music Girl cast will be allowed to go to conventions, most likely. So, yeah, so thoughts and plans of the future, which is a good reason why the Music Girl is still carrying on, honestly, because we're working towards that goal. We'll probably all cosplay as our Music Girl characters. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, to be fair, since G-Man has retired, or at least for now, I shall be taking over voice acting duties for Marwick. So I now have someone to cosplay as, other than just Marwick's dad or Mr. Grayson. I want to make Aphmau fan art. Yay! Look what the streamer's done. I've already started liking things. Good. Yeah, that's what I want here. Actually, I want the two real aims really of this stream series are to make sure that Aphmau the old Aphmau and MyStreet itself stays relevant in a way, and it's still a point of discussion, and people can still celebrate it and remember it 5 years later, and also to see what the new people think of it. See where my influences come from and some other people's as well. And if they are not AFMA fans too, then I don't know why. It's good to debate these kind of things. So yeah, I'm glad that I've actually sparked that curiosity. So yeah, I will send that over to you along with a scanned copy of an autograph or something. I'll just sign a piece of paper and send that over. I don't know. I've never done that before, actually. But yeah, I only cosplayed for Zizzy one time. That's fair. Oh, this influenced you a lot, Ghosty? Well, yeah, makes sense. It influenced me too. I mean, AFMA's influenced me in things like, what to do and what not to do as well. Like, the do's and don'ts. It's a great example of both. And again, another strength of MyStreet, actually. I will say that definitely stuff like the Muse and Girl and such would not be the same if it hadn't been for MyStreet. Like, the references that I have in Muse and Girl are subtle, but you can just tell sometimes. And absolutely introduced me to the concept of shipping, much more so. So yeah. I mean, granted, I wouldn't know about gacha community at all if I hadn't been involved with AFMA first in the that AFMA community. The AFMA community not involved with AFMA the person. Jeez, that was terrible phrasing. But yeah. I've been AFMA fanning just yay. Do a digital signature so I can put it on artwork. Wait, what you want? But surely you want your own signature on your own artwork? What? Does that? Okay. I mean, if I can find digital signature, then I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Fine, that's fine. Wow, I'm sending autographs now. I haven't got to 1K yet. Oh my. If you don't see the links, look in your Instagram. Okay, fine. I'll check the links after I stop here. I do, however, also have voice lines to record because, once again, there's an entire movie's worth of stuff just waiting for me to finish it up. So, yeah. So, I'll get my final thoughts on this episode, actually. Again, still a really fascinating one as well. Like, I love the idea of, like, this whole, like, through line misunderstanding as well, and it's much more comical than I remember it being, because I remember, like, like, I've always been like a bit of a stick in the mud in the past, but as I've gotten older, I feel like, I've learned to really just like laugh at many more things in life. But yeah, this is this is something like, and that's not like a depressing metaphor of adulthood or anything. That's just me, broadening my horizon and such. But yeah, I love the idea of Travis and Dante. Like, they meant well. That's the thing. Like, they're not. It's not like they're actually really trying to hurt anyone at all, except for, I guess, it's the case of Aaron. But that's because they thought it was necessary. It's not like the things they've done in the past, where it's like, oh, they just messed up on their words, or Dante had the whole thing with Nicole and Jenna, which got mentioned in this episode. No, they meant well the entire time. And also, it was pretty funny to have like that idea of Mystic Messenger, which I think does come back sometimes. And most importantly, it's incredibly funny because AFMA forgot to ask for a sponsorship, especially during the times after the IHOP issue that they had and Olive Garden switching over. So yeah, that's what I thought. Honestly, one of my favorites, I think, in the season so far. I don't know about the series necessarily, but definitely the season, at least. We'll see going forward. But yeah, if I might try and find that stream that AFMA did a while ago, because that was another interesting one to watch. But yeah, I'm at the end of the episode where Torture makes it to the hospital. Okay, good. Oh, wait, you're buzzing with ideas now. Oh, what, with my signature? Jeez, okay. What, are you going to have it? You're going to have it displayed on like a starry sky or something, and me like signing it with a wand or something like that. Jeez. Anyway, I don't know. That's just random stuff. Anyway, brain bars. Okay. It's not really the end, but it's kind of the end in a way. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be the end for some people because one person dies in at least every episode of one of your stuff. So yeah, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to that movie coming out and such, but I'm also looking forward to the movie that I'm going to record because I've got another few roles to do in this one, so I should really get on with that. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and of course, please leave a like or dislike because no, wait, hold on, I gotta check what the next episode is first. I'm not going to do my outro yet. Let's see. So, MyStreet. Season 3, and the next episode is... Oh, God. Oh, this is another great one. Like, season 2 had so many terrible episodes back to back, and season 3 has some of the most amazing ones. Now I get why this is one of my favorite seasons. So yeah, that's in a couple of days. So that's on Sunday, actually. So the day before I got to wake up for college, which is fantastic. Got to get used to that. But yeah, the next one is Aphmau and Aaron's baby son. If you remember, there was a time when Aphmau did a whole mini games thing called Babies with Aaron, which then became one of her most viewed videos of all time at that time, and outclassed a lot of the MyStreet ones, except for maybe episode 1. So having Aphmau and Aaron return to the whole baby format with themselves, like they did in Phoenix Drop High as well, it's definitely a winning formula. I will never get bored with your content. Well, I'm glad, because I get bored with my own content sometimes. It's like, oh God, I just do so many streams of this and Walking Wednesday and blah, 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 blah. I recorded some other stuff today, but, you know, we'll get around to it. I've been sick. We'll get back to it. The Minecraft movie, I fear it. I'm recording this. The stuff I'm going to do right now is not for a Minecraft movie. It's for a gacha movie, but, you know, still... Like, if anything, it's gacha movie / like visual novel style gacha movie, which again is another fascinating thing I'm glad to be a part of. So I'm going to make sure I don't squander that, because the deadline is looming in. So yeah, I'll see you all for Aphmau and Aaron's baby son. Same time, same place, 5 years later. And in the meantime, thanks everyone on the Butter Bunch for 400 subscribers. And thanks everyone on the main channel for actually, you know, doing most of the talking here as well. And for the almost 1K, like, again, it's going to happen sometime, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. And please like this, because opinion matters, and subscribe buttons already. And I'll see you all at that time, same place, 5 years later. And on that note, until next time, farewell.